when I think about the onset of AI and what it does for our industry, sometimes people get super, super overwhelmed. Like so much and it's moving too fast and it's a great big thing. I like to break big, scary things down into chunks. And those smaller chunks help us get a perspective, both in how they're similar to each other and how they can be separate. So one of the concepts that's been really resonant for my clients has been what we call the AI impact zones. I see 3 different ways in which AI impacts our work in L&D. Impact zone 1 is my own personal productivity. It helps me brainstorm. It helps me write. It helps me make multiple choice questions. It helps me make videos or images or whatever, right? So at the end of the day, whatever I have created using that is still in the same old formats. It's still a Word document, an email, an MP4, an e-learning course, an Excel spreadsheet. The results are no longer AI, but I used AI to help me or not. AI Impact Zone 2 is where we put the AI in front of the learner. So whether it's an AI coach or a chatbot or a performance support tool or some way where the learner, the end user, is interacting with that AI as they're learning. It's either part of performance support. It could be an activity that we build within an instructor-led course. It could be part of an e-learning course. There's also different ways of doing that. But now we have a broader impact area because it's not just us in L&D, it's the business. AI Impact Zone 3 is different. This is when something in the business process changes and it affects L&D. This is, in some respects, just like every other change in the business, right? They change their ERP or their CRM or how they go to market or the materials that they use to make a certain thing. And L&D gets called often very late in the process when somebody says, oh yeah, we got to change the training, right? And that's okay. That's not necessarily the problem, right? But the thing here with this Impact Zone 3 is that there's a change in the business as a result of AI, and it affects what we need to do at L&D. We have to change curriculum. Maybe we have more or fewer people that we're hiring now. Maybe those hires have different skill sets or a changed process that they need to interact with, and that affects us. When we can break it down into those 3 smaller bits, then I have the ability to kind of get my arms all the way around it and see how I interact.